The most important tip I could leave with you today as you begin to start your love journey. Hey guys, it's Miss Gina, and I'm back. You know, it's been a minute, and Miss Gina has been traveling. I went home to my little island of Bermuda. It's been such an amazing thing. And guys, guess what? House of Ice's hair products were right there at People's Pharmacy in the city of Hamilton, Bermuda on the shelf. And my daughter and I got to go in and see them there. We got to meet the staff. We got to meet the owners. It was absolutely amazing. But let us dive right into the juicy meat of this conversation. And I'm going to give you some pro tips today, 5 in fact, on the things that you need to know before you begin your love journey. Now guys, listen up, because this is some very serious and pertinent information that I'm going to share. As a love professional of over 30 years, I want to make sure you guys know what's up before you dive in. Okay, so pro tip number 1, I'm going to say would be to definitely seek out a licensed love professional, actually a loctician. And you know something, this is what I need to actually help you guys to understand. When you find this loctician and you see her in the mall and her work looks great, make sure you check her out on social media, see what's going on with her work, how long has she been doing this, garner some experience on this person, because you know your love journey is a forever thing, okay? And it's quite an honor to actually begin a new customer's locks. Check them out. Take a look at the work. How many years of experience do they have? It's always good to check them out on the back end so you know what you're getting yourself into with that. Number 2, guys, length. How long is your hair to begin with? Because quite honestly, as a lock professional myself, I would always give the advice of hair being no shorter than 3 inches. Honestly, because if it's shorter than that, it may actually work against you. It may tend to lead to unraveling a lot. And it's far better to have more manipulation done on the length of the lock, so you lock right quick, just like you want to. Okay, and honestly, I also found, I'll give you a tip on this, the inside scoop is this. If your hair is straighter, less curl, then you would definitely want to grow your hair maybe 4 to 5 inches long. It's definitely going to make your lock journey much less difficult with the length. Okay? Tip number 3, guys. Just know you're going to have to still shampoo your hair. You're still going to have to touch your hair. You're still going to have to oil your hair. You're still going to have to moisturize your hair. Because understand, before you got that journey started, it was hair. Which means it always needs to be taken care of. It needs to be maintained. It needs to be shampooed once a week in a timely fashion. You know, I used to get new customers all the time when I was behind the chair. And they would say to me, Miss Gina, my locks are just so dry. And I'm like, wow, yeah, they really are. What's going on? You know, I didn't start this person's locks. They actually came to me from a friend. They was referred because they didn't know what to do. And what I found was that so many people, like this actual young man, was told by someone else that they should never put anything on their locks, don't touch them, just let them sit, let them knit, and let them grow. Well, honestly, guys, if you decide that this is going to be your path, there are a few things that's going to happen. Your locks are going to pop off, they're going to thin out at the roots, is an eventual reality. Okay, as they grow and the weight of the tip begins to drag the root off of the scalp, that's what's called popping. We don't need that to happen. So please, number 3 is the biggest thing I can share with you for number 3 is remember that now that you're on a lock journey, you're about to get started on it. Please understand that you still are going to have to care for those locks just like you did your regular hair, or even more so. As you cultivate these locks and grow them, you want them to be beautifully done. You want them to have no buildup. And that's what can happen if you decide to just let your locks sit. You know, I've heard some wild things from some people talking about, well, you know, I just had to have my locks sit so they will be knitting faster. And that none of that really applies, guys. To be honest with you, shampooing your locks regularly helps them to actually lock and stay moisturized. So, let's dispel that myth. If I lock my hair, no, I don't have to do it. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to do anything. That's a lie. You'll run your hair into some very serious scalp issues and also hair issues. It can even lead to hair loss, which doesn't have to happen now that you've decided to grow locks. Number 4 is going to be definitely how much your hair, if properly locked and maintained, how much it will grow. Yes, grow. There has been a myth ever since I was a little child. I'm pretty sure it started well before that, you guys, that black girls' hair don't grow. Wow, I mean, to the contrary, because if you grow locks, you're going to really run the gamut of hair growth if it is properly maintained. And as I mentioned in number 3, shampooing it is still going to have to happen. You're still going to have to moisturize it. You're still going to have to protect it and take care of it. Locked hair is just that, locked hair. It was hair first. And now let's go to the most important tip I could leave with you today as you begin to start your lock journey. One of the questions I always get asked is, Miss Gina, now that I'm about to go on this lock journey, what products can I use in my hair that won't create buildup? Because everybody knows there's 2 B's to beware of in the locked realm. The first B is buildup. The second B is breakage. And none of these things ever have to happen once you start your locks. So what does Miss Gina recommend? Well, of course, it's House of Ice's Locked Care Kit. And honestly, it's going to have everything from start to finish that you will need to maintain your locks. Let's start with the shampoo. The shampoo is so amazing. It's actually going to remove the buildup, any flakes, and it's not going to overstrip your locks. It's not going to over dry out your scalp. It's going to leave them moisturized and light, guys. Now, the second thing that you're going to notice is that we have an amazing lock conditioner. Yes, locks need conditioning too, and they can be. Our lock conditioner is absolutely leave-in and does not require heat at all. Okay. The third thing we have in there is our lock oil, which can be used daily as a maintenance oil and should definitely be used after shampooing before you retwist. Next, of course, is our pomade. And our pomade does not contain anything that is non-water soluble that's going to leave buildup. It does not contain any waxes. It does not contain any petroleum or even alcohol, which always leads to over-dry locks. So there you have it, guys. The 4 best things that you could ever get in a lock kit, all at House of Ice's. And now my bonus pro tip, guys. Honestly, this is the biggest thing. Please, have patience. Your locks are going to be just fine. And if you have any other questions about the lock journey that you're about to start, then click the link in my bio for a one-on-one coaching session with Miss Gina. Like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. See you next time.